huge win for Saidyokub Kakhramonov, man. This dude is a fucking savage. He came game, and my theory that I had on the pre-show where this is his UFC debut, this is his championship fight, he's coming and he's leaving it all out there, and that's absolutely what he did, man. Whether it went to the judges or he got the finish, but it was his fight either way, man. I need to ask you, do you think Trevin Jones, did he not show up, or what happened? I've never seen Trevin Jones fight like that, man. Like, he looked tired off the bat. In the first round, he looked tired, and it never really progressed from there, man. Like, it just went all downhill from there. He did have to stay on weight over the past month. You know, this is the lowest he's ever kept his weight. He admitted that. He's had multiple opponents fall out. What do you think happened?
I mean, I think you sent it when the fight was going on that he might have been tired from the weight cuts. I definitely think that played into a factor, man. You don't have the necessary nutrients your body needs to keep that energy up. It's going to be rough. And not only that, man, Kakhramonov in the first round absolutely surprised Jones, man. He caught him. I forgot if it was a left or right. I forgot the actual hit that happened, but you can see Trevin Jones's eyes like, oh shit, this is a fight. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. I definitely think Jones went in there expecting to maul this dude that's coming in off of a short notice replacement fight. But man, he was absolutely surprised. And dude, all respect to Kakhramonov, because he was absolutely grinding it out. The fact that he was able to take Jones's soul, and then every time Jones would press him up against the cage, he would just kind of roll with it. He would stay there. The pressure was there for Jones, but it wasn't the same type of fighter, man. Kakhramonov looked really, really good, especially after that first round. He gave it all he had for that guillotine. And I think it was right before that guillotine attempt that lasted like maybe like a minute and a half that he hurt. Kakhramonov hurt Trevin Jones, and that's why Trevin shot in, and Kakhramonov was able to get that guillotine attempt. I thought he was going to burn his arms out. I thought, oh, okay, it's going to be this one shot, and then it's going to be 5-star show after that. But no, man, Kakhramonov looked really, really good, and he stayed strong all the way until the end, until literally putting homie to sleep, man. It was good. It was a crazy one. Did you expect any of that to come out to play?
No, man. Here's the thing. I thought that Jones had the grappling edge because, yes, Kakhramonov is a BJJ brown belt. He is a legit grappler. But Trevin Jones is a 7-time no-gi world champion in jiu-jitsu, man. Like, his jiu-jitsu is really legit. Like I said, these are the little X factors that I'll be talking about. Whether it was Chase Sherman when he fought Andrei Arlovsky, where he's like, yeah, I tore up my knee 5 minutes before walking out. Or whether it's this one where, like, maybe Jones is like, bro, I'm really not feeling it. He had to go out there. He had to fight regardless. These are the things that as fans, we don't know these things, right? So when he comes out flat and you're just like, this ain't the Trevin Jones that beat Timur Valiev, man. Like, that's not the same Trevin Jones. That's not the Trevin Jones that beat Mario Batista. Like, this is a different guy, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, man, you cannot discredit what Kakhramonov brought to the table, especially because the volume. That's the other thing I said, right? I was like, he could win simply on volume because he'll throw. He'll throw and throw and throw and throw, and it does not matter. But I'll tell you what, the power was impressive, the grappling was impressive, the control was impressive, and the fight IQ and the maturity was very, very impressive overall, man. So I do have to say, I now want to see Kakhramonov fight a top 45 bantamweight because and on a full training camp, because this was on 4 days' notice. That's even more impressive. This was on 4 days' notice, bro. So tough for Trevin Jones because having to switch, so many different styles of fighters that you're fighting against, as opposed to Kakhramonov saying, I mean, like this is what Angela Hill says. She's like, I would rather take a fight on a week's notice because you don't have all of the anticipation, the anxiety, all that. You just go in there, you perform, you get out. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? What would you prefer, AJ? If I said, hey, I call you up, hey, I got a big opportunity for you. You generally stay in shape all year round, like in fighting shape all year round. Let's just say I got to fight for you in 8 days, as opposed to like, hey man, we're going to give you 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? What would you rather take?
I'd rather take the 8 days, brother. I think the worst part about it is the mental stress, and you're going to sleep every night thinking like, I don't know if a lot of people out there, I'm sure everybody's dealt with a bully where you think like, man, I'm gonna have to deal with this dude every single day. Like, fuck, I'm gonna wake up. I know he's gonna be there, third period, just waiting for me. I'm gonna have to deal with this dude. Now imagine that for 8 weeks where you're actually getting locked in the cage and nobody there to save you, nothing like that. You gotta, stand and bang with this dude. Yeah, I'd rather take the 8 days notice where it's like, hey, call me up. Oh shit, all I gotta worry about is making weight, and then I throw some hands. Cool, I'm in. Like, all right, cool, I'm with it.
Yeah.
What would you rather take, Derek?
I agree with you. I honestly, you know what? I agree with the sentiment, but give me the 8 weeks so I could just go and I could put myself in torture, take myself through torture on the Aerodyne bike, you know what I'm saying? Get myself in the most absolutely jacked of shape. So at least I can go in there feeling good with the physique. I know my cardio won't fail me. If I'm taking the approach, I want the Clay Guida approach where I'm going to have all the cardio. I'm going to kill you with cardio. Hit me a bunch of times, even if that's what it takes. I'm going to kill you with cardio because cardio makes a coward out of all men. But regardless, big win for Kakhramonov, man. Big win in the bench.